Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to use Scratch for this video. I'm going to show you how to create movement, that's controls in Scratch. So if you don't know Scratch and you're new to this, Scratch is an application used to construct simple algorithm for designed for kids, and it actually helps you to understand programming easily, and you can easily create your projects and games in Scratch. So now I'll just give a brief introduction. Here we have the coding section, the costume, that's the and the sound. Okay, so this is a sprite and they call it sprite one. I'll change it to cat. So this is a sprite. Here you can show height, then the coordinates and size. Here we have a backdrop. You can also code on the backdrop, select the scratch, the cat, and then now here you can choose a sprite, you can draw or get a surprise prize. Then another possibility to upload a sprite. And then here you add there are other extensions, and then for a background, if you want to use a different background, go here. So for this, I'll just take a different background for now, and then that's it. Then I'll stick to this costume one, and I'll place the scratch card here. I'll first of all do movement of only the forward and the backward movement. So I'll teach you how to do it in Scratch. Now go to events. So these are the blocks, you have many. So go to events, take this. When click, now the position was supposed to go to this position when you start when you click, so it goes to that position. Now we are going to use this when a key is pressed for the movement. So I'm going to use the right and just duplicate the left arrow key. Now I will change so in Scratch Internet we have the X and the Y coordinates. So I'll just change this by -5, and here will be 5. Now I can test it, and that's it. It's working. The card can move up and down, but when I'm pressing the up arrow, the card isn't moving. That's normal, very normal, because this block of code actually help the card understand what you mean or what you are doing. You are like giving instructions to the card. Now let me create for the up and down movement. This will now deal with the y plane, that's up, and we get down. So let me just select it. We have 5 for up, duplicate that, and then we have -5 for down. Then when I set everything, the card can go up, and then but the card can't fall. So there's nothing like a flaw for now. That backdrop is just there for for sake. You see, so there's nothing like a flaw. The card can go actually anywhere. And then we switch the backdrop to the white. So you see that it's not actually affected in no way by the backdrop for now, because we have not yet given instructions. So that's it. Basic movement with the card. Okay, now let's move to level 2 movements. This one will be a little bit more different. Others movement. We're going to use the for loop, if statement. I'll just duplicate this. For if statements for the motions. Then let's go to the sensory blocks and take when key is pressed. So if a key is pressed, now we are going to select the key. Obviously, just duplicate this around. and that's it. So now when the key is pressed, so here we have down, left and right. Okay, now we are going to give instructions as what do you do when a key is pressed. Let me see. You move 4 steps. Yeah, I'll take 4 steps. That just means you change x and y by. Okay, movement is different um from changing. So let me just explain easily, and I will not use this movement for now. Movement means you move in that direction. If I say -4, you move -4 in that direction, but you can't change the x and y. To change it, what do you do? This is the movement. You move in this direction. You move in the direction where you're pointing. That's what they call move. So if now I say move by -4, it moves backward. And then if you say move by 4, it goes towards that direction. That's why you're supposed to understand that movement and changing y and z are not the same thing. But here, if I'm changing x, so look at, you move 10 steps. But then if I'm changing x by 10, I move on the x plane by 10. So that's just what I'm trying to show you with this. So that's why I will not use the move. I'll instead use the change. So sorry for that. Now this one change by -4 and the change by 4. So for the right, I'll change by 4. For the left, I'll change by -4. So if I try this, it won't work. For now, it won't work. So now let's take the other coordinates as 4, 4. Then I'll just place it under the down and the 4 on the up. For now, it won't still work. That's because there are actually no instructions, no event key above this. So now you just place it here, and when you click this, forever it will be checking these conditions and waiting for you to press any key, to press one of these 4 keys for anyone to work. So just like this. Then now I can start pressing it up, down. So this thing will actually run forever till you stop the program or till the game ends. And that's the second way of moving. There are many other ways, actually ways to move more sophisticatedly, but it depends also on your game. Your game might help you decide the way of movement. Then you can also create games where you actually fall. That's you get something like gravity, then you fall until you touch a particular surface or color. So I'm done with this movement in Scratch. This was just the first tutorial, so get ready for the second one coming, and we shall see other things in Scratch. Thank you for watching. God be your guide. God bless you. Subscribe, like this video, and share.